You know, something I realize is I haven't dug deep into what made Chuck E. Cheese so stripped of its magic. And I think it's a good time to focus on what ruined the showroom, first of all, aka what is now known as the table room. So by now, there are some things you're aware of, like the curtains and no dimming lights, but I never talked about the walls. Now, the walls made shows feel like, you were walking into like a concert or something, a theater. Now, even though it may not seem as big of a deal, walls did make a difference, because when the lights turned off, the whole room was dark. So whatever the spotlights or any of the lights hit, it would draw your attention to whatever was going on. And regarding the 3-stage, prop characters were important, but they were phased out. Obviously, this was due to cutting costs. But still, making the show not a priority is already doing a bad job. Like, how could that not be your priority when friggin' E, which stands for entertainment, is in the name? Not Chuck, let's dance on a colorful floor while we drink Chucky juice cheese. And if you're gonna have a costume character and it's only Chucky, even after you advertised it as Chucky and his friends coming out, that just shows me how delusional the company is, considering no one who wants to even be there wants to wear the suit. Where are your dedicated performers, huh? Remember when they actually cared? I do, or maybe not. I don't remember Chucky being that energetic. Probably because I was hiding for dear life in the tubes from him. But in the 80s and 90s, oh hell yeah, you're gonna see that rat doing splits. And it wasn't just Chucky I was afraid of. I was just afraid of costume characters in general. Thank you, Sesame Street Live. Now let's talk about Studio C. Oh boy, here we go. I know a lot of you love this stage, but ooh, it was not good after they cut the whole night show theming. When they started doing regular shows, that defeated the whole purpose. It went from the alpha, which was a beautiful night show theming, to a beta where Chuck had this weird electric thing behind him. And while the beta wouldn't seem as bad, sure, at first, you had a 32 movement Chucky. But the company decided, oh, let's cut the movements from 32 in half to 16. 3-stage Chucky has one less movement, but boy, does you have a whole cast. Bruh. Yes, the stage has gimmicks and stuff, but one bot. People often debate with me about it. I'd rather more variety than just Chucky, okay? And puppets basically killed off the whole animatronic thing. Like, you can't look at Chuck E. Cheese now and tell me they didn't. You see puppets on the screen all the time now! And yes, while the 3-stage bots are just reskins of the Rocket Fire Explosion, that's still better. Now back to Studio C, yeah, you got Alpha, Beta, and then, Kappa. Moving on. What? You want to hear about Kappa? Ew! No. Come hither. Let's go. Don't look back. Don't look at Kappa. Ew. Ugh. Now let's talk about tokens and tickets. Now, it's not such a big deal, I mean, considering they're following the whole trend with cards. But still, it's the convenience of just, putting in a coin and receiving something in return. And let's talk about the prices. $50 for a pie? Bitch, I can go to friggin' Mama's, which is a local place, and get a pie for $20 and it's better quality. While others will pay close to the same price at, like, Domino's or Pizza Hut or Marco's. But I will say, while Chuck E. Cheese's pizza is better, in my opinion, than chained pizza restaurants, $50 for a large pie, no thank you. Okay, so while editing the video, there was a little hiccup. It's not $50, it's $14.49, which that is a fair price for a pizza. I guess it just depends on the tokens, the amount of token. Oh wait, they don't even give out tokens anymore. Now let's talk about the quality of the costume, okay? Cheap. Same with the plushies. Cheap material. I have a friend who works at Chuck E. Cheese and the costume keeps falling apart. And several stores don't care. Listen, while I'm not a fan of Chucky's current design, I wouldn't wish that a costume was falling apart. If it weren't for the low sales, we'd still have cool Chuck right now. That is literally one of the major reasons Chucky got a redesign. No disrespect to Jarrett Reddick, he's just doing his job. Not to mention, I'm a really big Bowling for Soup fan. I think that's gonna be it for this, whatever it was. It wasn't supposed to be a rant, but whatever. Now, if you don't mind, I have to go count tables in the table room.